Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim. Second time's a charm. I suppose the first time wasn't meant to be recorded, so we're gonna try this again. What does Aries not see that is definitely coming into their life? Type of reading. So this is something that you have no clue about that is coming, and we'll form a nice story with this information here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, our angels, ancestors, spirit guides, right? We open up to those energies. And my gratitude to you for liking the video. If you like it, subscribe to the channel if you feel like it. And I do appreciate your beautiful comments. I always respond to them. I love reading them. They kind of make my day a little bit brighter, so appreciate you all. And if you would like a private reading, let me just get that out there. They are recorded readings, but it's focused on your energy and what you want to know, and they're, I feel like, appropriately priced with by time. So that information is in the description box below. Whoa, what is going on? Wow. What's going on here? Why can't I even shuffle right? What's coming in? What's coming in? There's some kind of really big healing that you're doing regarding how other people look at you. Judgy energies. There's a healing. This could have been something that's gone on for a while. Yeah, healing. Okay, this is like the almost completion of an area in our lives where we were very maybe even self-conscious about things regarding dealing with Saturn energy, which Saturn is about our sometimes about our finances. It's about decisions that have the consequences. It's kind of like the big teacher card here as far as that goes. But what I'm seeing is something that you're healing from, that has to do with how others perceive you, and then how you perceive that, how you are able to not let it affect you, so that you can rise, so that you can, for one, experience something really new coming in. So what you don't see is that areas where your self-confidence had been hit, and specifically by the way others are viewing you, or it could be how we're perceiving other people viewing us. The despicable face card, I just see this as a bunch of like self-righteous eyes, judgy energy, but it's sandwiched in between healing, final stages of healing, the wounded healer. When I see Chiron, I feel like healing with purpose for sure. So something about your finances could get definitely better here also with Saturn. Spring means something new is going to be blossoming, which is what this is actually about. So with the healing comes space for more energy, good energy to enter. Yeah. So it could feel like a magical switch in some way, where we've gone through things where we've had inner child wounds left to heal, or the root cause of why we really feel a certain way. It feels like those things are going to be lifted, and you'll be free from those energies of judgment, harsh criticism. And it's making space for some rather beautiful things. The sun is here. So the sun is here. As to what you don't see is that we're coming out of this feeling judged, possibly feeling looked down upon. It could be ourselves, judging ourselves very harshly, the inner critic in us. But like I say, there's some type of switch where it's like the realizing of where the root of how you're feeling or how you're perceiving things gets healed. And when that gets healed, it's like new, because I also get timelines with Saturn. Time is associated with it. So timelines, it's like a new, a switch with the healing. It's opening up new timelines for you. And that's what you don't see, but it will be very evident because the sun is going to be out here for you. And things will become very clear after they were maybe very mysterious or unknown or even scary as to what's going to happen. Is it hard to predict what's next? So with the moon, and the sun, this is the big markers of divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy. It's the right holding on to energy, and it's the right actions to take. It's the gentleness, it's the passion, and like I said, and I just feel movement, something new. Also within yourself, due to this healing, there's these masculine and feminine energies within ourselves that are coming together, becoming whole. And now you get to experience a whole new experience, whole new types of happiness. With the copper card, copper might be significant for some of you all anyway. If you work with that metal, copper has a lot to do. It's a transition metal as far as an attribute, because things can be transmitted through copper so easily. That's why we use it in wiring. We use it transmit images, electricity, all kinds of things that copper is used for. So, and I would say it alters the electromagnetic field too. So there's something here about the communication coming in about the things that you really love, because this card in the guidebook is associated with Aphrodite and love and like luxurious things. So with this copper and with the healing going on, the reason I keep mentioning this healing is because this is the trigger. This is something that you don't see, is that some type of really big thing in your life is going to be healed. Allowing you to actually experience full love of self and then full love of life. So I'm trying to I'm wanting to give you an example of what I mean by this type of healing. Ways in which we possibly ways or maladaptive behaviors or traits that we have carried along with us on this journey, where they actually started way back when we were a child, before the behavior or before a pattern ever was even established. This can be anything from an actual, such as like an addiction, or the self-talk. There can be almost like predictive programming, like if you are somebody, an example, okay, if you are somebody who gets really close to a big success, and then for some reason something seems to happen right before the biggest part of the success, and this happens repeatedly to you in your life, you probably want to take a look at, when that energy comes closer, what are you telling yourself in your thoughts? How are you speaking to yourself? Because there's something, or some kind of attachment or way that we used to do something as a child, an experience maybe, the first time some type of letdown occurred, the first time you viewed yourself as a failure instead of a success. And then what did you say to yourself? You can often it takes a brave soul to sit with themselves and go over past memories, especially the ones that are actually tied to what has been messing things up for us whenever we get to certain points. And so we know that the spirit, the ethereal world, that we create these things, right? We create these things for ourselves. And I'm just getting that you're going to be doing some deep diving into figuring it out. That's the switch, though, you guys. That's the switch. When you get back to that point where you can remember, let's say you remember something. You remember something in your head about, I don't know, losing a science project or losing a spelling bee, and somebody around you saying something to the extent of, well, this is why it's your fault. This is what happened. Somebody else kind of putting it into your mind of why something occurred the way it did, and then we get into this pattern of thinking, of feeling, oh, I'm not good enough because this happened. I'm being told by somebody, an authority figure, that this is the reason that something didn't occur for me. And then every time you get really close to, example being a success or a very big success, not saying that you don't have success in your life, but something reaching a point of like the big win, it's reverting back to that moment of, what is the ego trying to do to survive? And then going back to the inner child of, oh, well, what I did was tell myself that I must do more, I must do that. You might end up being harder on yourself. You might be doing something out of the flow state in those times where you get really close, only because of part of you, that the ego is not wanting to die, because it's always fighting for this survival. But what it ends up being here is that this is the inner child wound that we need to release, because that's exactly what it is. And these things that you find out about where something started, or where a thought pattern started, or where did it begin, that this thing keeps repeating as a pattern in my life, that switch is turned, healing occurs, and things start changing in your life. And that's kind of what I'm seeing with this reading. Is what I'm getting. I'm getting Spirit and your angels saying, too hard on ourselves. You're too hard on yourself. And that you're healing from other people's judgments that ended up becoming your own judgments of yourself, that were skewed, that were only looking at certain things, they weren't looking. So that's big change. Okay, and then I have the Golden Rose, which is a great card. A great card. The Golden Rose is about a sacred secret. So, what is the sacred secret? You have a sacred secret entering your life to be unfolded at this exact time. it feels like it is a gift, and it's part of this switch of timelines. Sometimes these are spiritual gifts that become unlocked or become more become more online with you. It's something that's hidden from you until the time is ready. And so now the time is ready. So this reading is really special with that golden rose. Not to mention, all of this imagery might have something specific to you, just you, that you can relate to. So here, tell me a little bit more. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, one of the most beautiful cards. Between the uncreated, the sun, and the golden rose. Yeah. So there's something here that you don't see coming, and it has to do with something that you have just yet to create. The uncreated is your masterpiece here. It's a new experience. It's new forms of creativity, and it's definitely something that you're going to create. I see you in this actually showed up in the collective read. This has been a message here for everybody. This it even goes along with the picture up there that I painted. It looks very similar to it. That we're in transition right now. I had that message given to me by different people and the cards 3 times yesterday, and it's showing up now in the Aries readings. So for you, it's especially important to know that there's some type of major timeline shift that you're bringing upon yourself because of some rather beautiful inner work that you have done that is unlocking a spiritual gift, a spiritual secret, and that has absolutely something to do with the wholeness of yourself, masculine, feminine energies, becoming whole, loving with everything about oneself, and then creating something new. So it could be a time of heavy, big decisions that you have to make, ultimately leading you to a transition into something like a different world. Yeah, so we're healing the inner child, and the mind, the mind thinks what it thinks, it's real to it. So I think it's enough for you to know and be able to pinpoint. I think it's enough at that point when you are looking back at your childhood and you're analyzing where did this happen originally in my life, but how you can go back and change a timeline is you can alter a memory. You can rewrite your past by sending your higher self into the scene that you create. You visualize this, bring up the memory, and then have your higher self go in and comfort the little you, give the advice you should have received that you now know better, insert the positivity where it needs and the love. And at that point, you have rewritten everything. Your future, your history, all of it. You've changed timelines. Okay, so interesting message here for you, Aries. Tell me about this sun, moon, and the copper. Healing. We're taking a pause for healing again. So the Cobra, taking charge, defending ourselves, taking a pause for the healing. Taking a pause for the healing. This came out over here. So whatever the uncreated, You're going to find yourself being busy like a bee. And sweet results are going to await you with that kind of energy, with whatever it is here that is uncreated so far. Have big heart opening with the golden egg, the heart chakra center being wide open. And because of that extremely good amount of love that you have for yourself, that you're showing for yourself, I'm going to say that that is probably the key that unlocks this sacred gift for you. It had to have somewhere to go to enter. It was always going to enter through the heart. So it just needed your heart to be open just enough for this to happen. Oh, the crow. Have a little bit of magic coming in here then. A little bit of magic, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of knowledge that we don't know that necessarily how we've gotten it or how it comes to us. Your third eye visuals, the unicorn is very important at this time. The moth card in the deck, it will tell you about getting the average like day-to-day task done. But I tell you how I see the moth. I see the moth as the butterfly, but the transformation, the metamorphosis from caterpillar to moth had to occur, or for us, it occurred in a nighttime, a nocturnal type of a dark time. I see it as the major transformation from a dark night of a soul. And that's when the sun comes out. You are receiving or going to receive more spirit messages with the hummingbird. You are going to receive high vibrational energy. It's to create whatever this is. Feels like something that your soul wants to create here. And so you, what you don't see coming is that you're going to be extremely high vibrational with this hummingbird. Have the energy of being very nice, open, and honest with yourself with the rabbit. Wow, I feel like this uncreated, there's absolutely no limit to what direction it can go in. Many at one time. I look at this card as like a shapeshifter card also, the ability to shapeshift and change timelines in a sense because of that. Because the octopus has under seconds, they're able to change their messenger RNA to change their appearance very quickly. It helps them with defense, helps them blend into their environment. Not to mention, I bet they feel pretty cool when they're doing it. But so the shapeshifter energy. This rabbit card to me is almost like healing the child within you. Because of your innocence, being very honest with them, with yourself. Being honest. Being gentle with yourself. Also, people associate fertility with the rabbit too. Alright, so spirit messages here for Aries, for what they don't see coming. Open your intuition, or your open intuition. So something about your intuition, especially with the moon card and the sacred secret, your intuition is going to be on point. So seek clarification through meditation, through your connection with your spirit realm for clarification. There is the awakened spirit here inside of you that has a desire to change something in our lives. And that desire to change probably comes with this healing. 19 says, guardian, guard your energy. So you're being told to guard, shield your energy from unwanted energies. Also know that you have a guardian. You have spirits watching over you, helping you, guarding you too. So you could call on that type of protection. Okay, maybe this is the sacred secret too. I have 15, eternal union, new love is forming. Oh, travel might be. It says travel awaits you. 24 light codes. And your cosmic ancestors. So you have people, you have energies that are really guarding you. And wanting to help you with your cares or your concerns. The light codes is really interesting too. So that could be bringing on activations, different types of things like that. So let's look at the Oracle of Genetic Gifts to see what kind of, either what kind of ascension or activations are going on, or what gifts, skills, talents, abilities will be opened up. So new love is forming. Senses being realigned. Warmth ether. You could have been born 412 for sure. Warmth ether, senses being realigned. Ascension number 12, Maha Parinirvana plane. Guide humanity towards multi-star system. Because you are the spiritual teacher, you are like a lighthouse to others, priest or priestess. And like Chiron, it's like once you've healed, you're able to heal others. It might be part of a purpose to help heal others. Angel numbers, sequences of numbers that carry divine guidance. Life path number 9, the peacemaker ruling planet Mars. So with this senses being realigned, that makes sense because you have clairsentience coming out too, and it's the way that we are feeling, getting nudges from extrasensory, something that's trying to tell you psychic hits or information through how you're feeling, through your sense of feeling. So trust that, trust your feelings at this time. 2 9s. Ascension number 9, spirit determines everything. Augur, you're a spiritual master. A seer, you have the ability to make predictions, and you're a visionary. Also, your third eye is really wide open. The pineal gland says astral plane ascension number 7. The pineal gland is fully open. Energy healer, Reiki, chakra healer, crystal healer, healing touch. So something about energy healing too. Might be something that's another type of gift coming in. Spiritual gift. Sorry about the noises. That's not me. Alright, so I have pioneer, boldness, destination or bust, the cutting edge, the long journey, trailblaze, true grit, challenge, navigating uncharted territory, resourceful, team, got your 6, and unflappable courage. Baby, cardinal, new beginnings, rapid growth, a fresh start, unlimited potential, innocent, continuing the legacy. Oh, we have 2 2 and the flamingos. Okay, 9, fishing pole, self-reliance, extend oneself, autonomy, mentoring others, poetry in motion, exploration, providing a connection with nature, accomplishment, reflection, self-improvement, and capable. The flamingos is soulmates, lovers, union, courtship, dating, attraction, seduce, long-term potential, the it factor, 2 of a kind. That might be the new eternal love that is forming for you. Hope so. Definitely have the ability here, like I said, a timeline shift, a change in the road, forked road, direction change, options, free will, choice, opportunity, change in circumstances, and a turning point. So we don't see that there's a big turning point that is going to come in our life with the gavel, conviction, decisions made, pay attention to bring to order, or bring something to order. You also have curtain call here on the bottom. Acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show. We're watching a movie. Spotlight, in the spotlight. The youth card, mutable, breaking free, independent. You'll also be taking off, airplane, travel, long distance, speed, overcome, breaking free. 2 cards that came out really with each other that say breaking free, both of them. So that's important. And also chess, strategy, planning, checkmate, grand design, thinking ahead, moves, counter moves, power play, master plan. The master plan man. Ooh. Okay, you are inspiring and you are wise and you are unique. So this is saying to you, use your wisdom to benefit the highest good of all. 21 is talking about you being extremely creative during this time, and inspiring others as you complete your own creative projects. Then 999, thank the past for the lessons, leave it where it belongs, so you can make the best of a life that's still waiting to be fulfilled by you and only you. And it says, I am unique. So that's what I got for you, Aries. I'm sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye.